microphone now, so then the sound quality is so much better, I think. Beautiful chord. So I thought I'll make another tutorial, and this time the sound quality would be better, then people can hear. I think I'll also add the solo this time. So then I will tune my guitar and then continue. Alrighty. They have a very specific sound, I think, in the record, and they use tele. But the Strat also gets the same sound because it's really twiny, because the bass is really driven, and it also has a bit of mid-range, so I think it sounds a bit better that way, but you know, sounds doesn't really matter, as long as you play the same notes. Yeah, I don't know the key of the song. I don't think it matters. Well, it does. No, it does. It's in the key of D minor, I think. That's just the pentatonic shape. At least the solo is in the solos are on the pentatonic shape, with every now and then you add the major seventh. Yeah. FN. Okay. Yeah. So the song is in the key of D minor. And in the beginning there's this. I'm gonna turn off my delay, but it sounds like this. Where do I turn it off? There it is. Now it's off. I'm just using the amp delay, and then I tap until it's correct. The feedback, the blend. Doesn't matter so much as long as you play the song. You can go into those later, but yeah. So first of all, there's this rundown. I actually don't know how many times they do it. I listen to the song, but it's repetitive, so I can show how it goes once, and then you can see how many times they do it on the song. It starts with whoop. I use my pinky. It starts on the B string on fret 13, which is the note C. Then it goes C, B, A. So 11, 12, 10, G, so 12, and then it goes to 9. And then on the D string, 12th fret, so note D, and then you walk back. And in total it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 notes. So then, because it's a 4/4 song, then you have 10, you have 2 extra notes. And then every time the beat 1 ends on something different, and then it sounds a bit more psychedelic. Yeah, and then you slide on the D. You slide from D to E. I use my ring finger because then I'm gonna play a chord, and my ring finger is on E, so D string 14th fret, and my middle finger is on B string 13th fret, which is the note C, and then you just play. That's it. Then it goes into the part of the song where everyone knows. Yeah, I will just play this beginning part slowly. I will play this 4 times. And then at the end, so on the 5th time, I will I will play it twice, and then move on to the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually didn't count if I played it 4 times, but I think that's it. I'll play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the slide. Yeah. Then it goes into. So you play the A string open. Well, once, because there's supposed to be delay, and with delay it sounds like this. Let me turn off the delay once again. Yeah, so it's just A string, and then you bar the bottom 2, the B and the E string on the 5th, and then 3rd, and then you only play B string on the 1st fret and open E. So let's call this version 1. Then there is also version 2. So that is just barring the bottom 2 strings. And there's also version 3, which is all the way up here. It's basically 1 octave higher of version 1. And the beginning, first time they play the it's version 1, and then version 2, and then version 3, and then version 1 again, and then version 1 again, and then version 2, and then version 3, and then version 1, and then it goes into the chords. So the block of notes they play. I'm running out of words to say group, basically. You play the A string open, and then you play the version note. One tip I have is to mute the A string slowly after a while, so that you can hear the delay coming in. Otherwise the A string rings for a very long time, and you don't really hear what your delay is doing, and the whole song is built on the effect of the delay interacting with the notes you play. So you don't forget to mute it. And also, it's not, but rather also slightly muted. Pretty quick. Then it goes into the chords. For the chords, it's let me figure out what it is. Very sexy jazzy chord. So this would be a minor 7 chord. Yeah, minor. So this is a D minor 7 chord. Then this is a E minor 7. I hope I'm not wrong, but yeah. So I'm barring from A string to the B string, basically, and then my ring finger is playing the 5th on the 7th fret A, and then my middle finger is playing the B string on the 6th fret, which is the minor 3rd, and the 7th is on the bar. So this is the minor 7. Because this is the octave, major 7, and then minor 7. Right? Yeah. So you play the minor 7 shape, D minor 7, slide over to E minor 7, and then you slide one fret over to A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, it is F. F major 7. Is it? Yeah. F major 7, because this is the major 7. And this is the major 3rd. And this is the 5th. And the rhythm goes as follows. There are 2 more chords coming up after that, but until then it's basically the 7th. There are the dead notes in between. Those make it sound really juicy, so don't forget to play those. I'll highlight them. Change the position of my fingers for the dead note, so it's more visible. It's much harder to play. If I play with my normal way of playing, highlighting the dead notes, it would sound like this. So the next ones that follow the F major 7 chord is F major 7, or dominant 7, however the fuck you want to call it. Then you go into so this is just the power chord basically. But I also play the bottom ones, I think. Doesn't really matter, I don't know. So it's just supposed to be a G major chord and then a power chord. Yeah, and then you do this little thing with the pinky, which sounds like is a little bit tricky. The best advice I would have is to listen to the song, because I also don't know the rhythms. I don't count. I will just it just feels right when you do it, and if you get it right, then it also sounds right. Yeah, so you come from D to E to F, and then you go back to D, E, and then F. You stay on the F a little bit more. You play the G major, and then go to the A power chord. Do the pinky, and then you come. It's a staccato double hits. Oh, such a beautiful chord, this one. So this is the F major 7 chord again, and what happens is you slide everything that way towards the nut, except the pinky. And that sounds dissonant. And dissonance is nice. Yeah, that's about it. So coming back slowly, actually the whole thing up to there would sound like this played slowly. major bar chord on the C, so this is just a C major chord. And then what happens is you play a C sus4, you play a C7 sus4 at one point, and then resolve into a B sharp, A sharp major chord, and that sounds like as follows. Into the group notes again. So the whole part, played slowly, would sound like this. Oh, my thumbs. It's just these three notes. You're on fret 2 on A, D, and G strings. You only hit it once when you're playing with the delay because then it sounds wah wah wah. Then you go back to the group notes. This time you play half of what you played in the beginning, which is version 1. And then version 2, and then version 3, and then version 1, and then back to the chords, exactly the same as what we just did. Then going to here, you come back to the C major, and then play this juicy of a chord. Oh yeah, my thumb really hurts. Play that juice of a chord, which is a yeah. I will just play the major chords like this, so I don't hurt my thumb. So after the F7, it's only 2 hits, and then you come to this. If I try to use my brain, I would say D 2 7, because D the 5th, the 7th, well the minor 7, and then the 2nd, or no, it's D minor 7, exactly, D minor 7. The thing here is what gives the song really its twangy rhythmness, as if one guitar is talking to each other, I would say, is highlighting the bass notes in the beginning, and then highlighting the high notes on the upstrokes or even downstrokes sometimes. So rather than playing, I would play. Here I am hitting the bottom strings quite hard on the way up sometimes, or down every now and then, to make it put more emphasis on it basically. And then from here, I don't remember, so I have to play it. Oh yeah, that's exactly it. 2 hits, and then that notes are important. They sound juicy. Yeah, you do that over and over and over again, and then you go into the solo. And then for the solo, what do I do? What do I do is to remember how to play the solo first. So I'm gonna pause the video and then continue later. Now I remember the solo, I can play it, and I say that it's divided into 2 parts. And let's just start with part 1. Let's get the delay going, so the juice is back. So after here. Okay, maybe too much delay. Bit less. Played super slowly, that's what it sounds like. Do I have anything on? Why does it sound so overdriven? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, played super slowly, it sounds like that. I mean, I haven't practiced it in a very long time. And yeah, I want to put out the information so people learn and listen to the song. That's the best way to do it. So I'm going to continue with my half-assed knowledge, and then hopefully people will learn it properly. I mean, I could play it, not anymore. Anyway, after the solo starts after a double hit, and then a slow bend on the G string 12th string, G string 12th fret, and then a quick one. So that is a G, and then B on the 10 and D, no, G on the 10 and D on the 12th fret, back and forth. And then you hit both B and G strings on the 10th fret. So until there. Well, I really should know how to play it slowly, but I don't. So let's go. That's all, and then let me remember the rest.